Good
Sir.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Our chief
Good
guest
morning,
has joined,
sir.
students. Okay. Very good morning.
sacred and auspicious morning to one and all present here. The chief guest, head of the BBA and BSc department, to welcome the chief guest.
Very good morning, all of you. Very good morning, Mallika ma'am.
Good
Dear
morning, sir.
students,
Good morning.
all the last 4 days we are having different sessions and in different topics, and all the topics were for IATA and Amadeus. And madam is not only the degree course, BSc or BBA, along with your degree course, management is giving two value added courses. That is a International Air Transport Association membership course and another is a online ticket booking course. Both the courses are very much useful for you once IATA system and Amadeus. Therefore, it is a very useful session for you. All of you kindly attend for this. Our Professor Madam Mallika Madam will be taking the class. Madam Rajeshwari Madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
I request Mrs. Nalini ma'am, assistant professor, to explain the chief guest credentials. In UG program. She completed MSc in She secured gold medal in UG program. She completed MSc in Communication Skills and Extension at Bangalore with first rank. She completed MBA in Travel and Tourism Management at Bharatiya University, Coimbatore. She has a teaching career of 27 years since 1994. She taught value-added course at various colleges such as ESG College of Arts and Science, GRD College, Avinasilingam University, at various cabin crew training institute like Frankfurt Institute, Srishti School of Air Hostess, Govin School of Air Hostess, Shampoo Technologies, etc. She started teaching value-added courses such as IATA and Amadeus online ticketing and reservation in Nehru College of Aeronautics since 2012. It's really an honor to our students to have such a resource person with a vast experiences. We wholeheartedly welcome you, ma'am.
At the outset, let me thank HOD sir for his uh, for extending an invitation to address all my students, BBA and BSc, on this platform today. Membership, active and passive, straight away 5% commission on the sales price of the ticket. Suppose he sells a ticket from Cochin to Singapore, the cost of that ticket may be say 25,000 or 30,000. He gets straight away 5% commission. That is the advantage for a travel agent or a tour operator to become. Many of my students have started, they get some experience in tour operations, own companies with this certification. Yes, IATA is giving 3 types of seats and you can even issue tickets. It's all in the live mode. We're going to train you at our campus. So what is this GDS? GDS is a third-party software. A booking agent can book ticket on behalf of these airlines. There are different softwares like Segway, Amadeus, Galileo, and WorldSpan. But world over, 2 softwares are widely used by reservation agents, the airlines. One is Amadeus, another is Galileo. So we are training our students. We have got license from the Amadeus group operating in India to train our students in this program. So do you think this Amadeus software is used only for air ticket booking? No. It can be used for, apart from flight booking, you can use it for booking rental cars. You can book hotels using it. You can also formulate tour packages. You can also do cruise booking. Cruise is what? It's a luxury ship. Nowadays it's very popular, especially in most of the coastal areas. It is very popular. You travel on a ship and it provides all entertainment. All sorts of entertainment which you can find in a hotel is found in a ship, and that is called as a cruise. So this Amadeus software helps you to book all these things. Why you need to know about car booking and hotel bookings and all that? Yes, you cannot plan a passenger's journey only with an aircraft. If you say tour package, it includes everything. Can you go sightseeing with an aircraft everywhere? No. So a duty of a travel professional or aviation professional doesn't have boundaries only with air transport. It extends even to car booking, hotel booking, cruises, everything. So the Zamania software helps the booking agent to sell tickets for multiple airlines. You can book tickets for a number of airlines, but the software cannot be owned by a particular airline. The head office of Amadeus is at the capital city of Madrid, Spain. Spain is an European country. The capital city of Spain is Madrid. And however, the central database of this Amadeus is located at Elding. It's a place in Germany. Amadeus was originally created by a consortium. Consortium means a group of airlines like Air France. Air France belongs to France. Lufthansa belongs to Germany. Iberia belongs to Spain and Portugal. The Spain and Portugal, two European countries, get the name as Iberia. So the airlines that operate between these countries are called the Iberian Airlines. SAS is a Scandinavian airline. It is a connective, it's an airline that operates predominantly between three European countries, Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. So you must be familiar with these countries. That is very easy. Nowadays you have the world in your hand. You have a smartphone with you. Just have to Google for some time. Just familiarity of the places. So what is the fun in getting appointed in Lufthansa Airlines without knowing where is Frankfurt, where is Cologne, where is Berlin? So today, out of passion from today, you all can just know about the countries and at least the capital cities before we enter into this value-added programs. So this Amadeus was started by the consortium of these airlines way back in 1987. So through this Amadeus software, you can issue what is called as e-ticket. E-ticket means electronic ticket. So nowadays we are getting an e-ticket, isn't it? So paperless ticket. Earlier they used to issue only paper tickets for airlines. See, I have put a this and all we can see now only as a specimen. No longer these tickets are issued. They are paper or manual tickets, and this is also one of the coupons of a paper or manual ticket. Earlier I was working for a brief time at Bangalore after I completed my IATA with a GSA of Swiss Air. So there we used to actually fill up the details. Munich is a place in Germany. Amsterdam in Netherlands, Mexico. We used to literally write in a pen. Manually, we used to fill these things. If at all we make a mistake, some error, instead of Mexico, I put some other city. I had to void off this ticket. Void means VOID, cancel. And when I surrender it to the airlines will levy penalties because we have lost the ticket. So these things are all not there now in the e-ticket because everything is on the system. So nowadays we have moved to what is called the e-ticket. It is a reservation in a computer system and it's an electronic equivalent of a paper ticket. So this is a sample. Now if I book a ticket with Emirates Airlines, see the passenger is going, if you see this, is going from Dubai International to Karachi. From Karachi, he's coming back to Karachi is in Pakistan. I just took a sample of the ticket from the net. So it is an Emirates. This is what you get. You don't get what's called as a manual ticket because everything is spread in the system. So the people you are going to work in future in the check-in counters at the airports for an airline, you will be verifying all the other details only through your system. This is a ticket of LCC. SpiceJet, Indigo, they are all called low-cost airline. And I think most of you know the difference. There are two types of airline. One is full service airline, another is a low cost airline. Full service airline means if you book a ticket, it gives you everything. It is inclusive of meals, entertainment. Definitely it's going to be costlier. So the full-fledged airline is also called the legacy. For example, Air India is a legacy, whereas the sister concern of Air India in our country, Air India Express is a low cost. Low cost. So many of your seniors are working with SpiceJet. First, they start off with SpiceJet or Indigo jobs. Later, with 1 or 2 year of experience, they apply for international airlines and they are working at various airports throughout the world. So the low cost airline is one that charges you only for travel. You get a seat inside the aircraft. They don't provide you anything free. There is no free entertainment. There is no free food or beverages. If you want to have these food or beverages inside the aircraft, you need to pay extra. So Indigo Air, now even my students, your seniors, BB and BSc are working with Air Vistara in Delhi Airport. Now Air Vistara, which is a tie-up between Tata Airlines and Singapore Airlines, they started offering lots of placements. So this is an example. So low cost airline and so low cost airlines ticket. You don't need a software like Amadeus to book a ticket because low cost means they don't invest on softwares. You just have to go to the websites of the airlines www.spicejet.com and book it. There is a difference between the tickets issued by a full service airline and a low cost airline. See, the low cost airline doesn't have a ticket number. See, what is it called? The ticket number is only this. It is called PNR number, booking reference. When you are undergoing the Amadeus training program here, I will tell you what this PNR is about. So you just have this. There is no ticket number. But if you see the full service airline, you can see this e-ticket number. You can see it is made up of 13 digits. The first 3 digit is the numeric reference of Emirates Airline. All airlines are identified by 2 letter alphanumeric codes and 3 letter digit codes. So Emirates 3 digit code is 176 and followed by the 10-digit ticket number. This will be there only in the tickets issued by full service airlines. Low cost airlines, they don't have any ticket number. The PNR number, you are all given ID numbers in our college once you come here, or already the teachers would have given you. That's equivalent to the ID number, booking reference. That is what we call. Most of you would have traveled by train, you get this PNR number when you book tickets to our IRCTC. That is the same thing. You don't have a ticket number given by low cost airlines. So all these are various concepts which I am going to tell you during your interaction with me, the value added programs. So what can you will be taught how to check availability of seats in an aircraft. You will be taught how to book online tickets. You will also be taught to make special services booking for the passenger. Say passenger will say I'm diabetic. I want only a diabetic meal inside an aircraft. Some people will have choice of seats. I want a window seat. I want an aisle seat. See, this is a configuration. Configuration chart means it is interior arrangement of seats inside the aircraft. Now even this red bus and all you know, no? So even some people who have done online bus booking, so you can just choose your seats. Likewise, by using the software, they will teach you, I will teach you how to make seat selections. So this is called aisle seat. Aisle seat means this pathway. If any person wants to sit here, this is called aisle seat. The windows are all located here. This is called the window seat. So this configuration is a layout which tells you where the seats, usually at the beginning, this is the cockpit. You can see at the front side, you have the first economy class seats. So you can see this configuration and book seats of a passenger's choice if the airline has granted such a request. But many airlines do not make a grant for seat request because it's always problematic. 100 people will ask for the same seat, it's very difficult. So they ask you to give your wish. If possible, they will give you the seat. But there are many airlines which also guarantee your seats. So all these things you will be taught how to check the airfares. You can check the fares for different routines. And again, they'll also teach you how to create a PNR or booking record for a passenger or groups of passengers in this training program. Yeah. So yes, these are the two programs which you are going to undergo. One is an IATA certified airline customer service program. Second one, online reservation and ticketing program by using the course entitled is Airline Customer Service. It is an international online exam. You will be trained to appear for that exam. It is an international exam, means throughout the world, people will be appearing for this exam. This exam you can appear nearly 8 times a year. See, I got a schedule here. This is the IATA training schedule. You can attend in January, February, March, May, July, September, October, and November. So we will actually balance during your 3 years period out here. We will balance your academic programs. We see to that you don't have any university exams during that time, and we will be helping you with the exams online. So the question pattern, it's unlike the university pattern. You don't have to write stories and all. There are no short mark questions, 5 mark questions, 10 mark. They're all multiple choice, 100 questions, 100 marks. But it's not a pass of 35 to 40. You need to score 65 questions. It's only objective, multiple choice. Okay. But it requires your skill set through 65% to pass out of 100 at this camp. Okay, recently some students appear for the July exams, and one girl settled abroad. I have a student called Jibin Joy. He did BSc Aeronautical Science. He has got a job with the Amadeus Consulting Group at a European country, the world. It's mostly because of this our UG program as well as these two international certifications. For Amadeus, as I told you, you will be trained in our college in the computer lab. We have systems loaded with this Amadeus software. The original cost of this software is 15 to 17 lakhs. We have about many systems in our lab loaded with the software. I'll be training you for 5 days, Monday to Friday full time, or else if it is 2 or 3 hours, probably we'll extend it to 15 to 20 days. You can practice on this at any time when you're free. So finally, we also conduct an exam. Here again, exam will be conducted by the Chennai team of Amadeus. It's again an objective and you will have a practical session also. Practical paper means they will give you some data you need to generate the PNR for the group of passengers given in the exam. Here again, 65% you need to pass. If you score above 95, you get a distinction in every batch. More than 60 to 70% of our students are getting distinction as far as Amadeus program is concerned. Yeah, this is a sample of an IATA certificate. See, it is directly signed by the Director General of IATA from Montreal, Canada. This is the logo. This is the certificate. This is the Amadeus certificate that you will get on successful completion of this Amadeus training. So these two certificates are a passport for you to travel abroad. They also completed last month. She has secured All India first rank. This is the 7th time students have secured. And here, previous batch, 2 of our BBA students, Yoga Narayanan and Shrevat, they jointly shared, both of them scored All India first rank in the IATA program. Yes, I told you about these programs. Many of you will ask, ma'am, where could we get a job? Yes. Finally, this session, I'm going to tell you what jobs you can apply and you can work for on completion of this UG program plus these two value-added certificates. Yes. So you can avail an opportunity to travel the world. It is financially rewarding. You can get salaries on par with the IT industry with less stress load. In the aviation industry, you become a part because all of you have joined this course. Just not because somebody compelled you. It's not a regular. It's a professional course. It's because you have a passion. So you can become a part of the ever-evolving industry. You can lead an adventurous life. Many students call me up. They say, ma'am, we have visited nearly 90 countries. They are working for different airlines. They have traveled with the passengers to different countries. So you have a very unique experience going to different places, experiencing the culture of different places. wide range of employee benefits, and it's a very challenging work environment. It's not a monotonous job, no? Every day you will not be doing the same thing. You'll be meeting different types of customers. Every day you will have a different experience, and every day it will be new knowledge gaining in this aviation industry. Yes, career prospects. You can become frontline staff. Frontline staff means those who are in direct contact with the passengers. Passengers who travel by an airline from different country or from sea. So you can become a frontline staff in customer service for an airline at the airport. Many of your seniors, many seniors. So if you just go to Coimbatore, even in Coimbatore Airport, Chennai Airport, Delhi Airport, many of your seniors are there. Bangalore, Cochin. If you see, at least there will be minimum 5 to 6 of Nehru College students there. It is truth. I'm not exaggerating. You can go and experience yourself. So you can work in this airport for an airline. You can work in the contact centers of airlines. Now many students started working here. You can become your own boss. You can set up your own companies. You can also become trainers like us. See, we are teaching this course. There are different academies throughout the world. Aviation academies. You can even teach. You can become a certified trainer and teach these programs, which is very lucrative in terms of salary. So there are lots of opportunities to work in India and abroad because this, I again re-emphasize these certificates for universally recognized. Yes, frontline staff, what are the posts waiting for you? Cabin crew. Cabin crew is air hostess, steward is stewardess, but there are some requirements if you want to become a cabin crew. Apart from these certifications and all that, you need to have the weight, the BMI index. They say your height and weight should be within the standards required of them. However, I'm proud to say many of my students are working as air hostess and even stewards. Their students are also some 3 or 4 have opted for this field also. Majority of them, however, going for the airline reservation staff or customer service. 90 to 95% of the students passing out of this campus, they seek placements for this job in the airports for airlines. Besides, some of them are also working in the city offices of this. Cathay Pacific ticketing office is there on Avinashi Road. Air Arabia's ticketing office is there on Avinashi Road. So they are working in the city offices. Some of them, many of them are working in the airports. You can also work as a ramp or marshalling agents. You can also work as baggage handler security. People who have good weight and height, they usually are put into the security side also. So you can see these are some slides of some advertisements I put Qatar Airways because I'm proud to say that some 2 or 3 of our students are working for Qatar Airways. I think in the abroad, international abroad airlines, you cannot work, you can work only in India. No, you have this 2 certificates which helps you to apply for any of the international airlines, and you can see there is always a post for customer service, the course that you're going to undergo, and for cabin crew. Southwest Airlines, one of the largest low-cost airlines in the world. It is US based. Here also you can see ground staff with these certifications, cabin crew, customer service agent. You can become the many of the airlines. As a cabin crew, when you get appointed as a cabin crew, what do you mean? See, these are all the recruitments. Quite often there are advertisements coming. Air India Express. Now we also have a cell to help you with placements. So our campus is also providing campus interview facilities for eligible students. So last 2 or 3 weeks, many of our students found placements with international and domestic airlines through our placement cell. We are also helping you, but it is up to you to sharpen your skills, take everything seriously, and you can have lots of fun. Of course, college life you need to enjoy. That's the best part in your life. At the same time, you will be focused on for what purpose you have joined this course, your goal and your objectives. Definitely, there is a job for everybody. It's all in your hands. See, you have lots of recruitments for this. What do you do as a cabin crew? You're greeting passengers who enter into the flights. You're helping them to store the baggage. You help them to seat. Okay, you help them to seat. You demonstrate the emergency procedures because when the flight is going to take off, you will tell you have to do this in case there is a depletion in the cabin pressure. You need to wear that. There is a mask. So they demonstrate what to do in case there is an air crash. Okay. So all these you need to assist them with food and beverages. You need to make calls inside the flight on behalf of the pilot. You need to talk to the first officer, pilot, and all as a cabin crew. Selling or serving. Why I say selling and serving? Full service airline, I already told you what is full service. They serve these things. But if you are working for a low cost airline, you need to sell it. Passengers have to give money and buy this in flight food and beverages. And when the flight deplanes, when it goes to the destination, disembark means helping the passengers to get out of the aircraft. Usually, when you get appointed as cabin crew, the airlines is going to give you training on various things, handling emergencies and all that for a period of 4 to 6 weeks. Most of our students are working in this airline reservation agents or customer service officers at the airports for different airlines. Many of our students are doing this. So, what is your duty there? What is your duty as a person working here? To provide plan journeys for your customers and give them travel service. They will ask you which, how can I go? By which airline can I go very quickly? You should give them suggestion. Which are the places that this airline is going? You need to give a suggestion on that. So information. That's why they say you need to have good communication skills. You need to improve your communication skills also because it involves everywhere you're interacting with passengers. Check-in formalities. You are helping your passengers with check-in formalities, checking their passport, visa, health documents. Nowadays, COVID vaccine certificate is mandatory for international travel. Apart from the regular PCR test taken 72 hours before international travel, you need to verify all this, issue the boarding pass, make announcements inside the airport when the flight is going to depart. Final call, they say, before the flight is you need to help the passengers with weighing and tagging their their baggage. Baggage means the personal belongings of the passenger. You can also work, many of our students are working as ramp or baggage agents. They are standing close to the aircraft. Maintaining safety around the aircraft is one of the most important. Marshalling. Marshalling means directing the aircraft to its required place of stop. That is called as marshalling. You can see loading and unloading the baggage, communicating with the ATC tower. You know what is ATC tower, isn't it? Air traffic control tower, which is adjacent to any airport. They are controlling the flight takeoff, landing. That is done by them. So you're communicating with them. You're liaising between the pilots, the first officer, the ground service staff, and your ATC. You're maintaining safety of the ground service equipment inside the airport, around the aircraft, servicing the aircraft. These are all the duties which you do as a ramp agent or a baggage agent. Contact centers of international airlines, especially now, past 2-3 batches, many students went to Gurgaon. It's a 4 hours drive from Delhi because the contact offices of more than 140 international airlines are here. In fact, the head offices of SpiceJet and Indigo are also in Gurgaon. So what is your, it's like a BPO job. You are talking to customers or to booking agents and doing services. What they require of you to work in this contact center is they require your online reservation and ticketing certificate. So many students got placement in these centers because of the Canadian certificate. Whatever they studied, the same questions were asked in the interview. Many students are working here. They're working as reservation agents for Oman. There is one student called Satish Gupta. He's a PBA student. He's working there. Many students are working for Lufthansa booking centers in various. This is a city office. It's not exactly, you will not be working inside the airport. It is in the city office. This is what you get to know what your passenger needs and do the booking by using the softwares like Amadeus. You can become your own boss, entrepreneurs. You can start your own booking agencies because the commission you get is pretty high. Many of my students started managing their own travel agencies. Some students even got IATA membership also. So you very difficult and IATA certificate. If I want to start a booking office, I want to become a member of IATA. Minimum 2 people in my office must have the IATA certificate. Without the IATA certificate, you cannot get an IATA authorization for your travel agency. Here also you can understand the significance of this IATA certificate. You can also become trainers, yes. It's a very lucrative job. Big salary you can get in countries like Qatar. They have a government approved training center, Qatar Training Academy, and worldwide, even in Paris, in France, they say there are lots of requirement for trainers, people with IATA certification and ideas to teach students and to teach professionals all over the world. So you can even opt for a post by becoming a certified trainer like this, trainers in India as well as abroad. So I think let us conclude this session. I thank you all for your cooperation during this class. Hope I made you understand what you're going to do regarding value-added programs during this time. If you got any doubts or queries, you can
Okay,
ask
sir.
me.
Thanks.
Any doubts or queries?
Any students? Please come
No,
out,
sir.
unmute your mic and you can ask.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you
No,
all
sir.
very much. Thank you all. Anyways,
Thank
I'm
you,
going
ma'am.
to meet you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.